Hello everyone, welcome to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV and BTC Fiber YouTube channel. As we always say, get on there and subscribe. I think it might, I don't know. Well, I'll have the producer check. Somebody told me it was over 1,000, but I've not looked. But anyway, whether it is or not, subscribe anyway, folks. We want you to subscribe. We do appreciate that. Remember, on the BTC Fiber YouTube channel, you can watch all the original TV shows that come on BTC Fiber TV. So be sure to check it out. How you doing, Papa?
Well, I'm aging one day at a time. I think
we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to go one episode. Remember when somebody, it was Tina Brown, wasn't it? Would tell you, yeah, to stop calling yourself old.
Oh, I have a lot of people tell me that.
I'd say so. I'd say so.
Juanita always says that to me.
I bet.
She says, quit telling your age.
I know. I know. Or at least every week. I gotta aggravate you some, Papa. Last night was election night, Papa, here in Bledsoe County.
August the 4th. August the 4th.
For the whole state of Tennessee, which it was for, I think, every state or a bunch of states.
I think some states had Tuesday.
Okay, probably so, yeah. That's probably right. But we'll talk about the 12th Judicial District.
Which we're in.
Which we're in, that's right. And we'll obviously had two races here in Bledsoe County. Most of the races were determined in the Republican primary, but we did have two races here in Bledsoe County, Papa. Now, Suzanne Schofield Sapp and Timmy Campbell, that race was as close can get. 3 votes difference. Timmy Campbell, the incumbent, did win, just by 3 votes, 205 to 202. So that was a very tight race. So the winner there, Timmy Campbell, incumbent, remains commissioner, and then circuit court clerk was the other one. And we had both of these guys on here on our show.
Yeah, they were both interviewed.
But Michael Walker, the incumbent, Republican incumbent, he did beat Democrat challenger Matt Covard. The votes were 1,607, Michael Walker, and to 347 for Matt Covard. And our guest, she's been our guest twice, Miss Courtney Cunningham Lynch.
Yes.
And I really like her. She was very genuine.
Don't you like to think that the interviews we had with her helped her win?
Yeah, well, she definitely acknowledged that. She did acknowledge
it. Yes, she did.
Her episode did very well. Very well. But she was very... she just seemed real genuine, authentic. Like, she reminded me a lot of Missy Blevins. Very similar to her. And Cam Cameron, we liked him. He was on here. Of course, he didn't have an opponent because he won in the primary.
I liked him and his daddy both.
Yes,
I got to meet him.
And Cam wants to come and see you. He did tell me that one day last week. So I told him just anytime. Come on, Cam. But so anyway, speaking of Courtney Lynch, she did win, folks. She did beat the incumbent Mike Taylor for the district attorney. Courtney Cunningham Lynch received 16,165 votes for 68% of the vote. Mike Taylor received 7,201, I believe is what that says. And he got 31% of the vote, Papa.
That's 2-to-1 margin.
That really is. So she done really well. Another race, that 12th Judicial District, which that includes us. It's us, Sequatchie County, Ray County, Franklin County.
Marion County.
Marion. Grundy County. Okay, so 6 counties.
6 counties.
So this one was for public defender. The incumbent, of course, was Jeff Harmon, but he did not win last night. He was beaten in the race for public defender by Ted Engel. Papa, he is the new public defender, Republican candidate. He got 13,992 votes to Jeff's 8,307.
That's almost 2-to-1 margin.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit closer, but yeah, surprising. A little bit surprising on that. Also, statewide, Papa, we had a governor's primary. Of course, Lee wasn't challenged in the Republican primary, but they did have the Democrat primary, and Jason Martin. It looks like, we don't know officially though yet, do we, Ethan? But we're thinking they're going to declare Jason Martin as the Democrat nominee for governor. He is up barely, it's really close, but he has 101,221 votes. And J.B. Smiley, what a name. I bet that name alone gets him votes.
Yeah, I would think so.
Mr. Smiley got 99,753 votes. That is a very, very close race,
very
but
close.
We'll try to determine if it's been called yet. It wasn't last night. And then in third place, though, on that is Carnita Atwater. She received 56,061 votes. So I didn't miss nobody, did I? If I did, I do apologize, but I think I got them all, didn't I, Papa?
Sounds to me like you did.
Mm-hmm. It's Timmy Campbell, Michael Walker, Courtney Lynch, Ted Engel, and we think Jason Martin for the Democrat primary for governor. So it was a busy day yesterday, Papa.
All day.
Did you vote yesterday? Or did you early vote?
I voted yesterday.
I did too. I don't know. I guess I'm old school on that. I vote election day usually if I can. I really don't know why, but
There's
I do.
something about the atmosphere.
It is, isn't it? Early, yeah, because early voting, there's not a whole lot of people there.
No.
But now election day, you see a lot of people, especially after the polls close. Everybody gathers around the courthouse.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good.
It is, and a lot of people go to that. A lot of people. Okay, let's see here, Papa. Looks like I'm bombarded with announcements here. Hopefully not. Don't forget the fair continues tonight. It's the 102nd annual Bledsoe County.
I thought it was 103rd.
Oh man, Papa, now you got me confused.
I really did.
Well, I thought it said 102nd. We'll just say it's
over 100.
one or the other, over 100, yeah. But that continues tonight. It's the they have concerts tonight and tomorrow night. And tonight is let me make sure I don't want to say his name wrong. I think Ethan Lively. Ethan Lively will take stage tonight at 6 p.m. He was on, I believe, The Voice.
Oh, thank you.
I believe he was on. I believe it was The Voice. I hope I'm not getting the wrong show. But I'm pretty sure he was on The Voice and done really well. He is going to be here to Pikeville tonight, folks, 6 p.m. at the fairgrounds. He'll be on the stage under the tent. So it should be a good turnout for that.
Good deal.
After that, they got the Outlaw Rodeo in the center ring. And a $10 gate admission, but children 5 and under can get in free if accompanied with an adult. So, okay, that's all the events for tonight. Of course, the carnival. I got to mention the carnival. I keep hearing how good it is this year, and I mean, from looking at it, it does look good. It's very similar to Cumberland County's fair.
A major part of the carnival is not the games and the shows, it's the rides.
Exactly. That's exactly right. I don't know if I've ever seen it this good, or I don't remember if I have. It reminds me of Cumberland County's fair. Cumberland County always has a really good fair.
Well, they entice more people to come because there's more people there.
Right.
Therefore,
but it is
they
a
can
good
probably
fair.
get a better carnival to come in.
Yeah. But apparently, we spent some money this year. We must have raised some money this year because it's really good. The carnival's really good this year, folks. And it'll be open once again tonight, of course. So tomorrow, though, events will get underway at noon, Papa. And that will be $10 admission once again, with children 5 and under admitted for free with an adult. Now, noon to 2 p.m., the carnival matinee. So that means, apparently it means you get in for free. The carnival matinee with free gate admission.
Wow, for 2 hours?
Yeah, noon to 2 p.m.
I bet that's the slow part of the day.
It must be. It must be. I don't know.
So they're
if there is a slow part of the day, it'd be hot. Yeah, that's probably true, Papa. The gate admission does begin at 2 p.m. And at 2 p.m. they'll have the cornhole tournament. That's a $10 per team entry fee. It pays first and second place winner. They'll also have a water balloon toss. At 3 p.m. it'll be a battery powered power wheel race. Oh, cool. I used to love them. 3 o'clock, folks. Battery powered wheel races.
Hello,
oh heck, that'll be pretty cool, Papa. That's at 3 p.m. 4 p.m. is the 4-H chicken show and sale. And 6 p.m. remember Brian Simmons and Unwound, they have reunited. Poss Merriman, he plays for them from time to time. They're going to take the stage tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I expect a good crowd out for that one. So they'll be also at the stage under the tent. That must be the main stage, the stage under the tent. And then also tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. once again it's the Outlaw Rodeo in the center ring. Fair exhibits and entries can be picked up 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock p.m. on Sunday, August the 7th. Prize money will only be paid during this time.
I gotta go get my money if I want.
So what, you find out Sunday, I take it, right?
What, did you say 2 or 3?
Let's see. Fair exhibits and entries can be picked up between 2 and 4 p.m.
2 and 4.
And prize money will only be paid during that time, so I guess that's when you'll find out. And fair entries, exhibits must be picked up unless prior arrangements were made with fair officials. Anything left behind will become the property of the Bledsoe County Fair Association.
I offered to give my jar of squash relish to anybody that vote for me.
That's smart. That's smart.
Is that bribery?
That's a good way to bribe them, though. Yeah, somebody was bragging about your squash relish on Facebook, Papa.
I had a woman call me. She came yesterday, picked up 4 pints.
Wow.
She wanted 4 pints.
Dang. So she might have saw it on Facebook. I mean, I'm trying to think of who put it on Facebook about they were really bragging on your squash relish. So I'll have to look at the post again. But people were bragging on your squash relish, Papa. Thought that'd make you feel good.
I like it.
I do too. I like it too. I need to get me some, actually. It's been a minute.
Well, anytime you want to get a jar, all you gotta do is get above the dryer and get you a jar.
Well, after we get done filming, I might have to do that. Also, folks, once again, we are in the middle of the world's longest yard sale.
Yes.
The 127 yard sale. How far does that go to producer? Do you know? Is it to Kentucky or is it all the way to Michigan?
I think it goes all the way to Cincinnati. I don't know.
Ohio? Okay.
Now, I don't remember how far south, but it goes down in Alabama, I think.
Oh, you're right. It does. It does. I know it goes through Kentucky. I just don't know where it ends at, but it might be Cincinnati.
It's somewhere it should tell the mileage.
Oh, yeah, because it is, like I said, the world's longest yard sale.
Yeah. That's how it's billed.
That's right. And traffic is booming here in downtown Pikeville. So if you're out and about, be careful. Go slow. Okay, oh man. Let's see. Okay, it goes from Addison, Michigan to Gadsden, Alabama.
Gadsden. I knew that.
Okay, so it does go all the way to Michigan, and it does go down to Alabama. We got it right.
Well,
thank you, producer.
We bought some equipment for the store in Gadsden, Alabama one time. We had to go all the way to Gadsden to buy equipment for the store.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long is it?
690 miles.
690 miles.
Wow. With today's gas prices, you might not go 690.
I wonder if anybody did the whole trip. God bless them if they did. They spent some serious money.
Carol and I would always go. We would just go to buy jelly and relish. But now I don't have to buy the relish. And I don't have Carolyn, so we don't buy the jelly.
That's so funny. Well, you can still get jelly. I like jelly. Everybody likes jelly.
Dennis Frazier.
Jump in, it is the 103rd fire.
It is 103rd. Okay, you're right. It's 103rd annual. Wow.
Dennis Frazier sent me 2 jars of jelly.
Oh, really? What kind?
One grape and one cherry.
You still any left?
Yes, I still got some left.
I have to get a little bit of that too, Papa. How soon are going to be seeing me after we get done filming here? Okay, I think surely to go to some almost done my announcements. Oh yeah, the last one, the Bargain Basement wants you to know that they are open during the 127 sale.
That's at the Methodist Church.
Right. Yeah, so they're right here on Main Street, and they are open. They were open today, and they're going to be open tomorrow from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. All right, Papa, have at it.
I have a spaghetti dinner. And it's going to be offered a week from today, August the 12th. And you get to purchase your supper at 4 p.m. and eat until 7 if you choose. This is going to be at the Mount Crest Fire Hall on Highway 30 West as it branches off to 101 there. And guess what's going to be on the menu?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti and meat sauce, and then with that spaghetti dinner you'll get a salad, you'll get bread, garlic bread, and you'll get your drink and your dessert. So it's a complete meal.
It sure is. Sounds good to me. And
they want you to remember that they are a volunteer fire department. They want you to support them in this endeavor to raise money for that fire department.
That's right, because that's the only way they can make money, folks.
Also, on the 20th of August, which will be
like a week later than from that one.
The 12th and the 19th comes out, but this is Saturday. The other one was on Friday.
That's true.
But on Saturday, August the 20th, they're going to have a breakfast out there at the Mountain Crest Fire Hall.
Oh yeah.
And the menu there for that breakfast is more widespread. You have bacon,
that's true.
You have sausage, you have eggs, you have hash browns. Now those eggs will be scrambled, they won't be fried. You have biscuits and gravy, and then you have the jelly to go with it. And
homemade.
Dennis, you supply them with homemade jelly. I told them they would get that. Then you'll have to drink coffee and milk. Orange juice is not mentioned, but surely they have.
But they do have it. They do.
And you will have butter to go on one biscuit.
2 if you want it.
But remember, again, this is sponsored by the fire department out there at Mount Crest.
Right.
They want you to help them out.
That's right.
The cost for this breakfast is $8.
That's right.
$8.
But it's for a really, really good cause. Anytime you do anything like that, right?
It is for a good cause.
Okay, and before we get to your trivia, Papa, we want to wish the following people a happy birthday.
Yes.
These people had birthdays this past week.
How many birthdays do you have?
Oh, you've asked. Yeah, I've known one.
One.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't get born but one time.
That's right. I've heard
now
him say
you
it
have a
before.
celebration of that one day
Each year.
event
Once a year.
once a year, and we call those your birthday party.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
your birthday, you only have one.
That is true. That
People
is true.
don't think. They say,
don't.
well, I've had 93 or 94, whatever.
They're way off, ain't they? Well, these people had birthday celebrations.
There you go.
Nick Smith was on the 1st on
I ran
Monday.
into his wife yesterday at the
Did
post
you?
office, Nan.
Okay. Oh, that's his mom, isn't it? Nan? Did you say Nan? Nanette? Yeah, that's his mom. Yeah. She's really nice. I like her.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to Nick. Also happy birthday to Leah Hurd, which was Leah Forgy. Happy birthday, Leah. Hers was Wednesday, the 3rd. And yesterday was Caressa Bayless Robertson's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Caressa. Hope you're having a great birthday today, Caressa. Or yesterday. I want to say I think that was meant to be put on the 5th. I believe hers is today. So happy birthday, Caressa. Hope you're having a great birthday today. And tomorrow, Mary Melton, she has a birthday, and she is the softball high school coach. So we're wishing you a happy birthday, Mary, and good luck next year. I hope you can repeat the season.
School is back in session already.
Yeah, and
Next week.
Next week.
I think it is next week.
She had a young team. You know, they did really well. They'll be back. That's for sure. They'll be back. And also on Sunday, I want to wish Suzanne Fulmer a happy birthday. It was Suzanne Boynton. So happy birthday to all you guys. Hope you're having a great birthday, or going to have a great birthday. And set that over there for me, please. All right, Papa. Well, what you got for the trivia?
Oh, they're so easy, so simple.
Yeah, right, folks. As you've seen our guests the past few weeks, beg to differ.
What is a primate?
What is a primate?
3 letters.
Oh,
Think of the animal world. What is a primate?
does it start with an A?
Yes,
Ape.
an ape is a
There
primate.
you go.
I'm proud of you. Now this is a type of a tree. You say it is mighty blank blank blank. Some big fine tree that's known for its strength. And you refer to that type of tree as being, if a person, you want to brag on them and say they're a strong individual, they're mighty blank blank blank. It's a type of tree. 3 letters, by the way.
Oh my God. I'm gonna ban this 3 letter. Ethan, do you have a clue? I need a lifeline. Well, help me out here, lifeline. Because I am not thinking of it.
As trees go, this is the strongest tree.
Oh.
Oak.
You know, I was thinking that might be it, but I didn't know for sure.
In our yard, Carolyn planted
I almost said
oak
maple
trees.
too.
Well, a maple is not a strong tree.
Yeah, I know, but I about did say it. But I stopped myself. I realized.
This city is in Texas. L blank.
Say what now? What now?
It's a city in Texas.
Okay.
L blank. 4
El
letters.
Paso.
El Paso, Texas. You're on a roll. On television, a fellow by the name of Arness played a certain character in his show. What was?
That was such a terrible clue.
You don't remember James Arness?
James Arness? I don't think I do.
But anyway, he played a role, and always on the television. He was Marshall.
He was Marshall
He was a marshal
on this show.
on the show, and he had a
Was this a Western
it
then?
was a western
Gunsmoke?
no, not Gunsmoke.
Bonanza?
No,
Oh, crap. I'm out of Western shows.
he had a sidekick that. Oh, let's see, what was his name? He always called him Marshall Dillon. He always had a funny hat on and an eye that rolled.
What year are we talking?
Probably 1940.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
Marshall Dillon, Matt Dillon. James Arness was Matt Dillon.
Oh,
Wasn't that Gunsmoke though?
I don't know about Gunsmoke. No, he might have been on Gunsmoke. I don't know.
Matt Dillon. What he? Wait, I'm confused here now.
That might be right, but Matt Dillon was on TV.
Well, he was, and I might have got that
You
right,
might have got
folks.
that right. He was Matt Dillon, and that might have been on Gunsmoke. I didn't ask for the name of the program. I wanted to.
Well, you were I was trying to guess the name of a TV show, not the name of an actor. I didn't understand the clue.
I wanted to know who James Arness portrayed Matt Dillon, and
See, I didn't know who he
could have been
was.
on. I don't watch television anymore.
Well, you need to.
I watch
That's
sports.
silly.
I
Well,
watch
yeah, you
sports.
do watch sports. Yeah.
Okay, if you're playing marbles and you have your favorite marble, what's it called?
Oh my God.
You use it to shoot at the other marbles to knock them out of the circle or knock them out of the square.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call? It's 3 letters. I'm sorry, it just is 3 letters.
What does it start with?
T.
Because I've never played marbles.
You never played marbles?
No.
I
never got to
I was
experience
good
the
at
magic
marbles.
of
I was good at marbles. Your favorite marble that you shot with was called your taw. T-A-W.
Oh wow.
You learned something.
T-A-W. Okay, I did.
Now, going back to the oak or any type of tree,
Okay.
what is their anchor?
Trump.
No.
Branch. No.
Their anchor is underground.
Root.
The root.
Yeah.
That's what anchors
I
a tree.
couldn't think of it. Root. Yeah.
And cypress trees, you will see their roots, but they're close together and the roots intertwine with each other. That's the reason they stand as long as they do.
Yeah, that's right.
A cat's favorite prey?
Mice.
A mouse. A mouse.
Yes, and birds.
We've had 2 different people, Carol, when she was alive, 2 different families called us and wanted us to come and help them. They had a mouse. And in both instances, we went to their home, set a trap,
Yeah.
and we retired to the living room to wait for that mouse to go to that trap and hang themselves.
I'm sure they did.
And they did, in just a short period of time.
Really?
Short period of time. That's all I have
That's
for trivia.
funny. Well, I think I did
You did very well.
halfway decent for.
You did very well.
Did I guess right on that one question, producer?
I had not thought about Gunsmoke.
I did, yes.
The name of the program was Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
But I was just after
See, I misunderstood you. I was trying to guess the name of a TV show.
Well, I got to thinking, well, who is on Gunsmoke? Yeah.
Oh, me.
You remember The Rifleman?
I've heard of it. I have heard of that. I have. It's because it comes on the Western Channel. I've seen it on there a time or 2.
And Bonanza, that's a Western.
Oh yeah, Bonanza, Gunsmoke. I've heard of them.
Bonanza's
but outside of
got
that,
about 4 different characters.
yeah. Michael Landon was on there. And,
Michael Landon was one of the sons.
Yeah,
Lauren Green is the daddy, I think.
yeah. A lot of good actors on
Hoss Cartwright, I don't remember who the man is that plays Hoss, but he's a big dude.
there. Yeah. Both of those were like huge hits, legendary shows.
Legendary.
Still come on in reruns. Well, that is it for Papa's Famous Trivia. Coming up after the break, we'll have some sports for you and some good old Albertology and some jokes. All that good stuff is coming up next.
We've got some interesting points to ponder in sports.
All right, well, that's coming up next right after the break, folks. Stick around.
Welcome to the Dunlap Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee. And if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to DunlapMercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlap Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
Welcome back, folks, to the Howard and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio, Channel 18, BTC Fiber TV, and BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Check it out. And we did get the 1,000 subscribers mark.
I'm glad for your sake we finally got there.
Well, I'm also glad for yours.
Well, it meant nothing to me, but it seemed to be very important to you.
Well, it is. Yeah. That's a big deal for a YouTube channel to do.
Let me ask you a question.
That's good for BTC Fiber to do that.
Did you think it was attainable for us?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once I realized, I mean, we didn't really know what to do at first on that, and then we realized that me and Charlie realized you gotta get subscribers, and so we didn't really push it for a long time. So.
You've been pushing it for several months.
Oh yeah, I thought we could get there. I just didn't know when. But I thought once it got to 700 or 800, yeah, I thought surely.
I did not know, and I still don't know. I don't realize the significance of us getting there, but it seemed to please you, so I'm proud.
If you get on the computer every now and then, you'd know. It is a good thing, though. It is a good thing, Papa.
In the computer world, that's big. Huh?
Well, it's big in YouTube land, yeah. It is. Well, we want to thank our sponsors.
Yes, we couldn't do without them.
No, and they are the following people: Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance over on Spring Street. Go see Frank, Susan, and Sadie. I saw Sadie today for all your insurance needs. The offices, well, actually Scotty's. We'll get you a Scotty burger right here in downtown Pikeville. The offices of Emma Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker. Emma Boynton will be joining us in a few weeks as she
retires
goes into retirement. Yeah,
retires.
So looking forward to that. Also, Farm Bureau Insurance, Matt Massengale and his friendly staff in South Pikeville. Nickel Row Antiques, well, literally right next door. If you haven't checked it out, you really need to. I mean, I can't say enough how nice of a place it really is, and all the selections.
They don't really control what they sell.
No.
What they sell is up to what you bring.
That's right.
Because people rent space in here.
Yeah.
And she has a waiting list of people that want to put items in here to sell.
Oh, wow. I'd say so. I can see why people would want to. Also, thank you to Morgan Brothers, along with the Bankwalker Brewery and the venue.
Do you know that Morgan Brothers has a buffet on Thursday and Friday now?
Oh, yes. I've got to check that out. It looks really good.
Well, I think I'd like to try it.
Yeah, check that out.
Thursday and Friday. I don't know what hours.
Thursday and Friday. Okay, I'll have to look into that, Papa. But I'll find out for us. State Farm Insurance, Nick Smith and his friendly staff. Thank you guys. Thank you to Mill Dam Outdoor Adventures. That's Timmy and Michelle Campbell. Let's see. And it's Campbell's Wrecker Service as well. Campbell's Body Shop and Wrecker Service. That's Tim, Michelle, TJ, Garrett, and Briar. Family owned and run. They've been in business 40 years, Papa.
40 years. I gave them some brownies this week.
Did you? Oh, I bet they like that. I've never heard anybody complain about it, that's for sure. And then go check out Old Mill Dam Outdoor Adventure on 34 Mule Lane. Pikeville, Tennessee. Reservations only. Call 447-6304. Kayaking, canoeing, fishing, a shooting range. Nice stuff there. Nice place. And we are still trying to figure out the time to film there. The heat, it's been very, very, very hot this summer, so that has made it a little difficult, but we're still trying to figure that out, folks. We definitely want to, that's for sure.
That's amazing that we've got something like that to offer people
I know.
in Pikeville, Tennessee.
I know, it's nice. People need to take advantage of that for sure. Also, let's see, Country Gospel Bluegrass Showcase Sunday. It's Lola's right here on Main Street. Collier and Company Realty. That's Michelle Collier. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Cindy Nipper with Remax Realty. Dexter's Barbershop. The Butter Dish, which would be in the north part of town, wouldn't they? Where the Pig and Catch used to be.
They've got a sign right out here about 15 feet away.
I saw that, yeah.
Butter Dish right
That's smart for the 127 sale. Right. That's smart. Also, Lee Station Baptist Church, Southern Pearl, Florist, Home, Decor, and Gifts. I said it without messing up that time. Heck yeah. That might be a first. Hilltop Meats, they're also just right down the street.
I took them some brownies this
Oh, but they like it too. They're just a hop skipping away. Also, they're actually next door to It's Lola's.
They've got produce too.
Oh,
not just meats.
Okay.
They have produce. Good looking produce.
Okay. They do have good meat. I've ate their meats. Very good. Very good. And our newest one, I'm not sure which one it's called. I got Dream Vacations, Seashore Getaways. It's a travel agency though. And she's going to be here next week though. Her name is Adriana. Their number is 866-737-8622 though. It's a travel agency right here in Pikeville.
What about that?
And she'll be here next week to tell you guys all about it. So that'll be on next week's show. All right, Papa, let's hear about sports
of all sorts.
Yeah, sports. The wide world of sports.
I remember that television program.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We had a golf tournament last week, Rocket Mortgage. And
Rocket Mortgage.
That was the name of the company that sponsored this golf tournament.
Was it PGA or was it the other one?
It's PGA.
Okay.
And Tony Finau won it.
Tony Finau.
All right, that was his second tournament win in a row.
Finau on a row.
Okay. The other opponent of the PGA, the LIV Golf Enterprise, I'll put it. It's from the Middle East. They have really made the news twice this week. Number one, lefty Phil Mickelson signed up to play with them and be a representative of them, but he wants to keep his affiliation with the PGA, and the PGA did not want him to, so he has sued the PGA.
Oh wow! I don't know who would win that one.
Let me tell you what Lefty, and Lefty's not in the prime of his career.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him $200 million to settle with them, to sign with them. Now they have offered Tiger Woods, a man that is a good golfer, a man that is well known in golf, but past his prime.
Well, and injuries have totally derailed his career.
Listen to what the money
I can't imagine.
Magnates of the Middle East offered him, between $700 and $800 million.
Good Lord, where are they coming up with all that money?
Big question. How could a golfer past his prime, pretty good, but still in the news, how could he pass that up?
It'd be very hard too. My goodness.
You'd never have to work another day in your life.
No. which he don't anyway.
Well, no.
I mean, he's very wealthy anyway, but I'm sure he's not going to pass it up. Did he take it?
I don't know. Well, that's just what they offered him to sign.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
But we don't know what the PGA is giving him under the table, because every time he enters a tournament, they follow every move he makes.
True.
In football, Tennessee's Cedric Tillman made preseason All-America on the second team. Some of the prognosticators on television says he should have been on first team.
Oh,
Cedric Tillman.
Expecting big things from him, though.
Evidently, they are expecting big things. All right, now, on the Paul Feinbaum SEC show, one of the men that called in said that Tennessee this year would go 9-3. That's what he hoped for, but he said, I will settle for 8-4. Last year they won 7.
Oh, okay.
So he's expecting an improvement over last year. Last year was his first year.
Yeah, he did actually. They done really well last year. I didn't expect a lot out of them last year. He didn't have time to do anything.
And they should have won that bowl game.
Yeah, but they did definitely overachieve last year.
Well, I'll go ahead and get to this now. In his first season, he was the only coach in the 5 power conferences that won 7 games in his first season.
Ooh, that's impressive.
That's impressive.
I think he's going to do well.
In basketball, Bruce Pearl is the coach of Auburn University, the Auburn Tigers.
Former coach of UT.
Yeah. He messed up big time. But he has been at Auburn. This is his 9th season.
Yeah.
He took his team to Israel for a 3 exhibition trip. They're going to be on television. I watched them the first game.
How'd they do?
And well, they doubled the score.
Yeah.
They doubled the score. They scored over 100 points. And
it's probably professional teams that they're
this
playing.
is the first time a university school from the United States went to Israel.
Oh, to play, okay.
Just exhibition games.
I've seen them go to other countries, but I didn't realize that.
But Israel has a national team.
Okay.
They probably pay them to get to play,
Yeah,
like
I'm sure.
pros.
I'm sure.
But anyway,
They're just not very good, apparently.
Their first game was Tuesday, and I've not seen another one on television. But right now, Auburn's coach said he was overwhelmed with the kindness they were shown by Israeli people.
I bet that, yeah. That would be coming good for them to get to go there, I'm sure they're enjoying it.
Israel is an interesting place. He was advising people to come over here and be exposed to this kindness, but at the same time, there's a lot of terrorism still going on in the world, and the brunt of the expression is to the
Middle East,
Israeli people.
The Middle East is, always.
It's hotbed.
It is.
Brittany Griner.
Wow.
Her trial is being going on this week. The verdict is supposed to be handed down today.
I think she got 9 years in prison.
Well, it said that it could be as much as 10.
Wow.
But
now we're fighting it though, so I don't think it's over. But
they have offered. The United States has offered a deal to get her released, and probably they've been saying, "We've got some people you want. We'll let you have them if you give us her."
Probably so. I don't know if it'll work because this is just how Russia does things. I don't know. This is very interesting. I tell you.
And I don't think anybody in the world fears the United States anymore.
And not with the wimp currently in the White House. No.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
In football.
There was a woman, I was told, you're speaking of Israel, I think this one was in the Israeli army, or I'm pretty sure. I may have that part wrong. But it was a travel agent that was telling me this, Adriana. She knew somebody that she got in trouble over there. This woman didn't even do anything wrong. But she got accused of something, and she had to stay over there, I think, for 9 years. Like,
Whoa.
that's just how they operate. That's how they do things.
Well, like I say, they do not feel that they have to kowtow to anything we offer.
And what it goes to, though, also, is getting in trouble in other countries is very dangerous. You don't want to do that because their systems are a lot different than ours. A lot different.
I repeat, we are not feared anywhere.
No.
We're not feared anywhere. And so I think anything that you do that's suspicious, they're going to pounce on you because you're from the United States and they want to embarrass you, embarrass us.
That's true. And honestly, though, this has been going on, for years and years. Like, I've always told you, don't want to get in trouble in another country. I've traveled to other countries, but we always kept that in mind. Always.
There have been times when we were at odds with Vietnam, with Korea, and so whenever you're a citizen of the United States and you travel to one of those countries, I would not travel.
No.
I'd go to Israel.
Exactly.
In football.
How about football? I hope it's good news.
The Dolphins owner was this week fined $1.5 million for tampering with Tom Brady.
Tampering with Tom Brady? What?
He offered Tom Brady $100,000, and so he was under contract to another team.
Tampa Bay,
and so that magnitude of a fine has never been assessed before. $1.5 million. But listen, I heard some prognosticators say, well, that's like a slap on the wrist to him because he's a billionaire.
Oh, yeah.
So it's no big deal to pay a $1.5 fine.
No, that's not going to teach him much, is it?
But it seems to me like what
we do offer $100,000 more under the table. He had to.
But that wouldn't be anything to Tom Brady.
No.
He gets millions of dollars every year.
Exactly.
But I think the offer was to get him to alter some games.
Oh.
Can you imagine Brady?
I would not doubt it.
But I wouldn't. If I were Tom Brady, I would slap him.
Yeah, I don't see Tom Brady doing that. No. Too much of a competitor.
At Tennessee football games, when the game is over, they throw mustard bottles.
They do?
They throw mustard bottles. That's what I read. Now I don't know that.
New thing.
I don't know that that's true.
I guess it is.
I used to go to a football game, but I don't remember any mustard bottles being thrown.
I've been to several, but apparently I missed that part. I don't know. Maybe it's something new.
This week on the Paul Feinbaum show, the subject was Notre Dame. Notre Dame is an independent school, Catholic-backed, of course.
Independent in football.
Independent. Okay. Other schools are scrambling to sign with a good conference, a bigger conference, where they can make more money. Notre Dame is arrogant.
It's running the sport.
They don't care what happens anywhere else in football. They maintain their integrity. They want to be Notre Dame.
Yep.
They're.
I don't see them changing them because they've been that way forever in football. It used to be independent in all sports.
One caller said to Paul, "You know what? They don't expect to lose a ball game. They're that arrogant. They do not expect to lose, but they do lose every once in a while.
Well, here lately they lose every year, but they have winning seasons. But they're not the Notre Dame of old.
They're not the Notre Dame of old. Now, one of the callers called in, and he said that the two teams that will be left at the end of this season in football will be Alabama and Ohio State. They will play for the national title.
Well, that'll be a repeat of last year then.
Well, then right on the other hand, in some of the call-ins, they were listing the 4 best teams in the SEC. Okay. Alabama was at the top every time except one. Georgia was also number one.
Oh, okay.
Georgia would have to be
ranked.
Well,
Georgia's the defending national champions.
They'd have to be ranked number 1 somewhere along the way.
I would say so, because I can't remember if they lost a lot of players from that team or not, though. I really can't remember.
Tennessee was listed number 3 and won. LSU was mentioned,
of course.
And Texas A&M.
Yeah.
But mostly it's Alabama and Georgia. They're number 1 and number 2.
Well, then Georgia must not have lost too many players in.
In basketball, Bill Russell died.
I know. I hate to hear that.
Bill Russell was 88 years old.
Legendary Celtic.
He was a center.
Yeah.
And he was about 6'10".
Yeah, he was very tall.
Bill Russell, they had to keep him under wraps because in interviews, every once in a while he would laugh, and he had such a silly laugh they didn't want him to be heard.
I forgot about you telling me that.
Now, Vin Scully was the voice of the Dodgers back when they were in Brooklyn at Ebbets Field. Then when they moved to LA, he was still the voice of the Dodgers. For 67 years.
Wow.
He has been the voice of the Dodgers, and he retired.
Man.
He was born in 27.
Wow.
So that makes him 8 years older than me.
We said we'll talk about your age today. So
I'm not going to tell you that, what I am. But he's 8 years older than me.
Okay.
But Vin Scully, he's had such a smooth voice. And he was the voice of the Dodgers for 67 years. Can you imagine?
He's retiring this week or something.
No, he died.
Well, you didn't say that part.
Well, I'm going to get around. I'm trying to build up to his age. If you're born in 20, it's raining. Bill.
He's 95. I get it.
He was in the 90s. He was born in 27. Like I say,
but I didn't know. I thought you were just saying me and he retired.
No,
man,
he's been retired.
Oh, okay.
But
that is a long career, though. He done that for a mighty long time.
They play 162 ball games a year. Back when he was in Brooklyn, they played 154. But over 100 games, he called the games on the road and at home too. He called them all.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I don't remember the number of games he called, but 67 years, over 100 a year.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even want to try to figure out how many games he did.
I was good at math when I went to school, but I can't figure that out. That's all in sports. That's all in sports.
Okay, now it's time for Albertology, folks.
Oh, I happen to have a little of that too. We're gonna save some room for some jokes.
Of course. And it is raining outside.
Yeah, I told you it's raining.
Yeah, it's been kind of hitting.
Here's some grounds for gratitude. Reasons that you should be grateful.
Okay.
The miracle is, this is Leonard Nimoy. You remember Leonard Nimoy? In
Star
Beam Me
Trek?
Up, Scott. Yeah, Star Trek.
Nice that you all are.
The miracle is this.
Thank you.
The more we share, the more we have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Be thankful. This is Oprah Winfrey. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never ever have enough.
That's true.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is true.
3 blessings. Bless the food before us. Bless the family beside us.
Yeah.
Bless the love between us.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Is that just a rant? Is that from anybody?
Albert came up with
Oh, dang, that was good, Papa.
Alan Shepard, one of our astronauts,
Oh, yeah.
said this. You know, being a test pilot isn't always the healthiest business to be in. Sometimes that machine doesn't operate the way it's supposed to. Tony Bennett, wonderful singer, had a beautiful voice. It still sings, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll call it a day when I die. My pastor told me this week he wants me to teach Sunday school until I'm 108 years old. He said, I'll call it a day when I die. It's a wonderful occupation for me. I've never worked a day in my life.
Wow. Wow. That's somebody that really enjoys what they do.
This is what I read off of the walls of the barber shop when I got my hair cut. I'm not going to tell where I got my hair cut. Life is too short to be serious all the time. So if you can't laugh at yourself, call me and I'll laugh at you.
There you go. I like that.
Unruly children would be used for bait. This is on the wall where I got my hair cut. We guarantee fast service no matter how long it takes. John Wayne said this. They had a picture of John Wayne. John Wayne says, courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway.
That's true. That's so true.
Car colors reveal the personality of the driver.
Really?
So I'm going to find out what my red car means. If you've got a black car, that means that denotes an aggressive personality and someone who's an outsider or a rebel. If you've got a black car. Silver cars, that indicates someone who's cool, calm, and slightly aloof.
Silver, okay.
Jack and Wanda has two. Carver, they're co-teachers with me. They've both got silver cars.
Does that describe them?
Green, yeah. No, I'm not going to say that.
Well, green, it's not nothing bad.
No, he's a retired preacher and she's an author.
Oh, cool.
Green cars. I used to own it. The first car I ever bought was green, and then in '65 I bought another green car. Green cars, often the choice of people with hysterical tendencies. I didn't know that. That's the reason I bought that. Yellow cars. You know, there was a business of a cab, and the name of it was Yellow Cab.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yellow cars signify someone who is idealistic and novelty loving.
Okay.
Blue cars,
whatever that means.
Chosen by the more introspective, reflective, and cautious drivers.
Wow, I have a blue car. That's not. Okay, I'll say.
Now, gray cars. Gray cars represent those who are calm, sober, and dedicated to their work.
What colors?
That is gray.
Okay.
Now, a pink car is chosen by gentle, loving, and affectionate drivers. Cream-colored cars denote self-contained and controlled drivers. Now, the red.
Yeah, let's save the
red cars. Now, I've not read this. Red cars denote those who are full of zest. Hey, Albert. Energy and drive.
Really?
And who think, move, and talk quickly. That's not me.
It kinda is, Papa. You just don't realize it. It kinda is. That's a good one to have. And so you just read it right then, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Papa.
I'm going to tell some jokes now.
Oh, I think you should. I think you should.
This preacher is on his deathbed.
Wow, what a bad start to a joke.
He sent a message to his banker and to his lawyer. And he wanted them to, they were both members of his church.
Oh,
and so he had the right to call them and ask them to come to his home and visit him as he's dying.
Right, right.
So they arrived and they were shown into the bedroom where he was in the bed.
Okay.
And as they entered the room, the preacher nodded for them to sit in chairs, one on each side of him. He had his wife to already arrange the chairs.
Okay.
And so when they sat down in their chairs, the preacher that's dying in the bed reached out his hand, and he got the hand of the banker and he got the hand of the lawyer.
Okay.
All right. The banker and the lawyer were touched and flattered that he wanted them to come and be with him as he died.
Right, right.
So, but they're puzzled. Why did he call them? Out of all the people in his church, why did he call the banker and the lawyer? And so they don't say anything. They're just sitting there holding his hand. But they think, while they're holding his hand, of all the times he was preaching, and some of the sermons that he preached touched their toes, stepped on their toes, and maybe suggested, not by name, but maybe the banker and the lawyer felt guilty about some of the sermons he preached. So they're letting this run through their mind while they're holding his hand as he's dying.
Kind of driving herself crazy about it.
And finally, the banker said, "Preacher, why did you ask us to come here? To break the silence."
They need to know.
The old preacher mustered up all the strength he had to say weakly, "Jesus died between two thieves. I wanted to see what that was like."
Dang, that's funny. I don't care who you are, that's funny. That's funny.
I don't care if you are a banker or a lawyer.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh man, that was a good one.
Your colleague in the next cubicle suffers from a malady associated with lack of hygiene. In other words, he stinks. Hold your nose and offer him this joke.
Okay.
Mitchie had a problem with body odor, so he went to see his doctor. "Do you wash?" the doctor asked him, because the doctor could smell him. "Every morning," Mitchie replied.
Oh, really?
"I begin at my head and wash down as far as possible. Then I begin at my feet and wash up as far as possible." "Well," the doctor said, "I think you need to go home and wash possible."
Apparently so. Because he ain't washing much, is he?
He's missing the most important part.
He sure is. Oh, wait.
Ours was a family of 8 children, but only one boy. 7
poor
girls.
guy.
So one day I was complaining to my brother about having 6 annoying sisters. One of the girls was complaining to that one boy. And he said, "Well, what are you complaining about? I've got 7.
Dang, God. Ooh, poor guys. That'd be rough.
Now I'm gonna end with these 2.
Okay. Let's hear 'em.
If you remember Allie, that used to film us, she was a big fan of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, oh, you're talking about our former producer, yeah.
I gave her
She
a
was always talking
magazine.
about that.
I gave her a book I found on Sherlock Holmes one time, and
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
she gave me a book on A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
But
right.
anyway, this joke is about Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, his associate. So they go on a camping trip together. After a good dinner and a bottle of wine, they retire for the night. Remember, they're camping.
Oh, okay. They're camping.
Some hours later, Holmes wakes up and nudges Dr. Watson. "Watson, look up at the sky and tell me what you see." "I see millions and millions of stars," says Holmes. Says Watson. "And what do you deduce from seeing those millions and millions of stars?" Watson pondered for a minute and he says, "Well, astronomically, it tells me there are millions of galaxies and potentially billions of planets.
Right.
Astrologically, I observe that Saturn is in Leo. Meteorologically, I suspect that we will have a beautiful day tomorrow. Theologically," I couldn't say meteorologically.
Tough one.
"Theologically, I can see that God is all-powerful and we are a small and insignificant part of the universe. But what does it tell you, Holmes?" "Watson, you idiot. It tells me someone stole our tent."
Sure, it does. I didn't think about that. That's pretty good.
There's another one in there's another one in this one that I want to tell.
One more, all right.
No, I've got one more I've got to do. But
So 2 more?
One evening over dinner, a boy asked his father, "Dad, are bugs good to eat?" "That's disgusting," said the father. "You know the rules. We don't talk about things like that while we're eating." So the boy shut up. After dinner, the dad went to the son and said, "Now, what was it you asked me about?" "Oh, never mind, Dad. There was a bug in your soup, but you ate it." Now listen to
That's
this.
good. That's good.
This was called in to me by Jackie Boland.
Okay.
Jackie's
Hello,
wife.
Jackie.
Jackie's wife Felicia had surgery on a skin cancer last week, and it was not. They didn't get it all. So Tuesday of this week, she went into Erlanger, and they did the surgery again. And I called him Tuesday afternoon, and he said, "Albert, I'm on my way, taking her home right now. They think they got it all this time."
Good.
But they took out biopsies of 2 lymph nodes and said we're waiting on those biopsy results to get back. But Jackie is my mentor, and this is what he says.
Wait, is this a joke?
This is a joke.
Okay. All right, making sure.
This is Jackie's joke.
Gotcha.
Joseph and Pilate. These are the 2 characters in this tale.
Okay.
Joseph asked Pilate for the body of Jesus. This is in Matthew 27. And he wanted to bury Jesus, and Pilate gave him permission.
Okay.
And he wanted to bury Jesus in a tomb that belonged to Joseph. He said, "I want to bury him in this tomb."
Okay.
And Pilate said, "You mean you're going to give up your burying place, this new burial site, which is close to the temple, strategically located, and you're going to let this man who pretended he was God have your burying spot? You're making a big mistake," Pilate said to Joseph.
Oh.
And this is what Joseph replied. "Oh, he only wants to borrow it for the weekend."
Ooh. That's pretty slick.
That's pretty slick.
It's so true. Yeah, that was a good one. Still on a roll, man. 2 of them, like, laugh out loud funny. Like, my God. Make your side hurt funny.
Side hurt funny?
Yeah, at least 2 of those. Yeah, it was really good for sure. Still on a roll, Papa.
Well, I'm glad you like them. I like to hear you laugh.
Oh, thank you. Well, don't forget, folks, you can come out to the fair. It's still going on, 103rd Annual Bledsoe County Fair. That goes on this weekend. Also, you know, something I forgot. I think it's got sidetracked, actually. But I don't know if that is this weekend. It's this weekend, the car show and all that, the summer nights, or is that?
I don't remember anything being said about it.
Well, I just want to make sure. I saw something about it, so I'm just, you know, making sure.
Well, now, where did you see it?
August 6th. So that August.
Well, that's tomorrow.
It is. Okay, I thought so.
Well, you didn't announce it.
Well, because I said I got sidetracked. But yeah, the fair and this. So a lot to do tomorrow, folks. Because yeah, tomorrow is the Main Street happenings tomorrow, and
wow.
the music will be Soul Survivor. It will be on the Main Street stage. That's all it says. But of course, you got the car show. You know, the cruise in. Remember the cruising tour, guys. So
oh yeah,
we're always the first Saturday of the month. So
this is the first Saturday.
So yeah, then I'm right. It'll start at 4 p.m. And of course, the second one is in Dunlap. Then after that, next week will be Powell's Crossroads, and then the 4th and final week of the month is always in Crossville.
Now, when does this end?
Well, it don't come to a end really until December the 10th. That's when you find out everything. You get your 5th and final piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But all right, so lots going on this weekend, folks. Can't say
in this little town.
Yeah, a lot. Can't say there's nothing to do this weekend, that's for sure.
I've been watching Timothy Hahn on television when he performed over here on the Main Street stage.
Oh,
I knew he was good at instrumental on the piano. On the piano.
There you go.
But I had no idea he could sing like he did. He sang.
Oh, really?
Frank Sinatra's song "I'll Do It My Way" or "Did It My Way."
Oh, I didn't see this.
Oh, and some of the songs he sang, they were tremendous.
Oh.
He entertained for about an hour.
Oh.
So I've been watching that on Channel 18.
Well, I'll have to check that out.
It's very good. Very good.
He's been on the show before, and he was doing a new album at that time.
He's very talented.
Yeah, he is. Talented. Yeah, he is. Well, anyway, all that's going on this weekend, so check it all out, folks. And that is it for this edition of the Albert and Billy Show. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week with our guest, be one of our sponsors, the new sponsor, Adriana. He'll be telling about her travel agency, so that'll be next week, folks.
I'm anxious to meet Adriana because I had one in high school.
Oh, well, we'll find out. We'll find out if it's the same one. So tune in next week, folks, for another all-new episode of the Albert and Billy Show. Until then, so long, folks. We hope you guys have a great week.
Thank you.
See you, folks. Hey, folks. Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks, everybody, for watching.